Hey, this is Randall Levels here, and today I'd like to talk to you about something that happened to me. Actually, it was a dream that I just had, and it was really scary to me. If you don't know me, I've been in the construction field for probably since college, and that would make it about 24 years now. And I've done a lot of work, and that's mainly how I make have used to make my living. But last night I had the strangest dream, and this dream was similar to another dream that I had in a point where it was a pivotal point in my life, and what it really involved was making a decision to stand up for something and to be something, and to not let the world dictate how I'm going to be and what I'm going to receive from the world. Because make no mistake about it, that the world does not care about you. You may have good friends and family, but for the most part, the world is not designed to make your life better and to make you succeed and make you successful. You have to take that into control in your own hands, and you have to make the necessary steps to make it happen. So last night I had this dream, and I don't know where it came from or how it came about, but this dream lined up exactly with another dream that I had. And the first dream that I had was I would guess it to be 11 years ago, 11 or 12 years ago, and it had to do with my spirituality. Now, I led a life that was lacking of any guidance from God, and lacking from any sense of authority and respect for a lot of things. And when I decided to make that change, to follow God and follow Jesus, there was a change that came. And when the change came, I was challenged by my choice. I was challenged in a dream. And in the dream, it was I was sitting in a room, and my knee that had knee surgery several times, three or four times, had been hurting really severely bad. And a lot of times when you look to God, you look to God for a miracle, and that's okay, because you need God for miracles. But my knee was hurting severely, and I had a dream that the devil was sitting in a chair right in front of me. And the devil said, "You don't need to follow Jesus, you need to follow me." And I looked at him and I said, "No, I'm not going to follow you anymore. You've done nothing but ruin my life." And I walked out of the room thinking that just because I walk away, it's going to go away. Well, when I got out of the room, I walked around the corner, and there he was in the next room. Of course, in the spiritual realm, things like that can happen. And he said, "No, just follow me. You don't need to follow Jesus." And I looked at him and I screamed and I said, "No, I'm not ever going to follow you again." And from that moment on, it was a point of clarity that I had with myself and with what I was going to do with the rest of my life. That I was going to lay down the things that had caused me so much trouble and so much pain. And it made a real difference that I took a stand for what I believed in and what was promised to me. There's a promise that God has given me that I would inherit the land, and I wanted to live out that promise. Well, that's a spiritual dream. That's one I actually had. Now, this other dream that I just had last night is really funny, because I don't know where it came from or why it came about. But after thinking about it, I'll tell you in the end where it came from. I had a dream that there was two characters involved, and one was a manager at a Taco Bell restaurant. No reason to pick Taco Bell, but if that's what it was. And the other one was my mother. Now, no reason, I have no animosity against my mother, but that's who it was. But what had happened was she needed to have some carpet changed to hardwood floors in her house. And for some reason, there had been the suggestion that I need to get a job at Taco Bell. That I need to just be normal like everybody else. I need to just why don't you just settle for what everybody else has and quit trying to do your internet network marketing? Why don't you just do what everybody else is doing? And for some reason, it felt like I gave in, because what I did was I took a job at the Taco Bell. The manager, actually, we knew the manager, and the manager offered me a job, and I took the job. And then the manager crammed up all of my time with a work schedule that was only going to pay me $200, $300 a week, and because that's all you're going to get from Taco Bell. And then I'm sitting there going, well, I left something that made me more money in one day to choose to be mediocre like everybody else. And as the dream went on a little bit, I went on and come home one night, and my mother had the carpets all ripped up. And I'm sitting there going, the carpets are ripped up. So she comes back from wherever she was, and guess who was in the car with her? It came back in a pickup truck full of the hardwood flooring. It was the manager from Taco Bell. Now, both of them had talked me out of my dream, out of my vision, and out of my passion, and then turned around and duped me. It felt like I was duped. It felt like I was betrayed. Now, if you feel like your business is betraying you, your company that you work for in your regular job, because most of us are going to have regular jobs before we're even successful at all. Even before you even own a company, you're going to have to work for somebody else. But it felt like I was just duped. It felt like I was betrayed. And I said from that moment on that I will never, ever give up on my dreams again. I will never settle for what they have to offer, what they're getting, because they didn't get anything else more in life. That I don't have the right to dream and to desire something bigger and better in my life so that I can provide a better life for my kids. That used to be the way that we wanted, the parents wanted the kids to go to college and have a better life than they had. And we somehow got complacent and let that go. And I got complacent in my dream and let that go. So the reason why I'm sharing this with you is that I've been, at this moment, I've been in internet network marketing. This is probably the third attempt at it. Let's put it like that. I'm going to be honest with you. That's my third attempt at it. This is my first honest attempt. Because some months ago, I acquired another company that I wanted to be in, because I knew that internet network marketing is the wave of the future, and it is the way to go. And it is the way to make your dreams come true, that you can even have a dream. A lot of us don't even have dreams because we know they ain't going to come true in the first place. So we don't even have a dream. Why bother having a dream if you can't even fulfill it? So, and I'm not about this dream building. I've been dream building for years. I've been having dreams that have been just sitting there just waiting for me to come and get them. And I needed a vehicle to come and get them. But back to my internet networking companies that I chose some companies that I really believed in and really could help somebody, that could really be something that somebody could really use. Just not just some company that or some product that you get and you use and you throw away, move on to the next company. But when I got in there, the same problem kept coming up, was how do I market my company? How do I get people to join me? How do I get people to see the same vision that I have and to desire? Where do I find people that have the same goals and desire that I do? So I took a path that seems to be, in my experience, in this past year, a path less chosen. A lot of them say they want to do one thing and then they turn around and do another. And by that I mean they don't learn how to market anything. Right now, what I've learned, I've bought enough courses because I invested in it. I invested in my future. There is going to be an investment. You're not going to get wealthy off of a $29 auto ship and decide that that's going to be what can take you to $10,000 a month, $10,000 a week, and you're going to just show people your site and they're going to love it. That's not what it's about. What it's really about is you growing as a person inside and being able to, as I say in my offer, be there and be with people. Because you want to have somebody that's going to be able to help you and coach you along. Right now, to this moment, I have a type of accountability partner. I have two of them actually. That it really keeps me inspired to know that somebody else has the same vision and goals as me. But what I had to do was, and in order to find them, I had to attend a conference. I attended a conference. I met a lot of people with the same mind, the same dreams, the same goals. And when you get around stuff like that, it really lifts your spirits. Because for the most part, you're going to be around a bunch of negative people that you can't stand being around. So what happened is I got into a business that a training system that allowed me to explore and know what real internet marketing was. And without that system, there's a lot of things that I wouldn't know. But as I got into the system, some people like to call it information overload and all this stuff. I do believe that you need to have the proper training. But once you get the training, you have to actually go out and act on it as soon as you get it. Because it's been proven that when you're taught something, the sooner that you implement it and use it, the better you become at it quicker. You don't lose. It's called retention. You retain everything that you've learned, and you're able to use it quickly. So how all this corresponds with my dream is that I have all these courses, and I've been waiting for the right moment to launch. And the time for waiting is no more. I have made up my mind that there's no more time for waiting, that this is it, this is the moment, this is the time that I'm going to go out and reach out and grab my destiny, because the bills are getting higher, the car is getting old, the socks got holes in them, and everything is just falling apart. So what am I waiting for? What are you waiting for? If you really want to have what is out there for you, if you really want to have your dreams and your aspirations taken care of, then you have to decide that you have to go for it. You just have to jump off and go for it. Because that's why there is a 97% failure rate. The 97% that fail in internet network marketing and in the regular conventional businesses because they don't go for it. It's there for you to take. You got to grab it and go take it. It's not going to jump on you. That's the same with your spirituality, is that the spirituality is not going to jump on you. You have to open yourself up to it, and you have to be able to want to be a better person. So I just want to let you know that you can do it, because I've come to the point where I'm creating stuff. I'm making banners. I'm making my logo. I'm making my own logos. Yeah, you can outsource a lot of that stuff, but if you have time and no money to do it, why don't you learn how to do it? You have more control, and you know it's just fun to create that stuff. And guess what? It gets easier and easier every time. So I just want to keep you encouraged and let you know that I have been where you are, and my dreams are not leading me astray, and neither will your dreams lead you astray. So take care, and peace and love, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.